Alright, Season 34, going up against X5E. Starting out on Path 8 in Section 1, got this Omega Sentinel R4. Basically the plan is anytime I duplicate a basic attack, she's going to get an armor. At 5+ armors, she can auto block attacks, so I want to eat her armors. Now the one thing I was concerned with was normally VP puts a bleed on when he eats armors or anything in general, and if you put a bleed on her, she gets a regen buff. But because she is bleed immune, he puts the degen instead, so I didn't have to worry about that. I tested that prior to going in though, just to see if I would have to worry about her getting two different types of buffs. And I'm just gonna control her armors, bait the special ones. No need to dex them. I keep getting regen from eating her armors, so I'm not worried about preserving health, and she goes down. Moving into Section 2, I'm gonna be on Path 8. I have this Surfer. I'm gonna be taking him with Spidey. It's an R4 Surfer as well. And the goal here is just control his power. He's going to have the rich get richer on his side the whole time, so I'm just going to use my debuffs to reverse that. The last time I took him here, I didn't use heavies, so this time I work them in and I get some nice power drain going, and he doesn't get a special at all this time. Last time I think he threw one, but this time I'm going to keep him locked down completely, make it super safe. Get to my special 2 here. Now I have 2 withers, 5 exhaustions. His power's just draining super fast. The one thing I have to pay attention to is keeping my debuffs paused. I don't want to let them drop off. If I do, then I'd be in trouble. So, just getting myself back to my special 2. Drop that. He's gonna go down here really quick. Then after this guy, I got Symbiote Supreme on 47. Same idea as Surfer, although I think Sim could only get one type of buff, and it's his protection buff, the green buff thingy. But either way, he has passive power gain, so even without buffs, I can still control it and keep him locked down. I was hoping to maybe do something like I did to Mangog or Sorcerer, where because they have passive power gain, I can keep them at 0 and just keep draining them. So I'm gonna do that a little bit here, but he also seemed to kind of not want to back up and stay blocking. So I figured, well, if he's not gonna do that, I'll just hit him regular 2 at times. And he goes down. Nice and easy. Moving into Section 3, I have this Mordo on 48. So I end up dying to this fight. And I went back and I watched it. I saw a couple things that I could have done differently. Like Power Star 1 instead of an invuln. I could have not thrown my special 1s and held on to them. Let myself get to a special 2 first. I could have controlled the start of the fight better. But all of those things aside, this fight was still very much winnable with the way that it was going. I'm going to make a crucial mistake, though, that's going to cost me the fight. So from about 3.5 minutes to about 1.5 minutes, I'm going to be stuck in a loop where I have a Falter on me, so I can't hit him. By the time that Falter wears off, he gets a power gain buff, and he's very defensive when he has that, and you don't just want to try throwing a heavy to take it away in war, because that's when Mordo decides to attack. When that power gain buff wears off, I'm baiting a special, and by the time he throws that special, I have a Falter on me again. So I have no openings for 2 minutes. When I finally get an opening, I throw a heavy, I put a Falter on him, his power gain buff comes back. He has 2.5 bars of power. I know that's going to get him to 3 bars of power. And that's when I panic. I lose my composure, and I try to prevent that from happening. I throw a heavy in the middle of the map, hoping it will connect. It doesn't. When I come out of that heavy, he's just standing there in front of me. And I go for the hit, and I get parried. He throws his special 3. I come out of it stunned. He throws his special 1. That puts a degen on me. I had a feeling that degen was going to kill me, so I try to spam my special button to launch my special 2 to try and just send it and go for the last minute save. He was already teeing up for his next special 1 though, which ends up killing me. I think the degen would have killed me anyway. But had I not lost my composure there and just tanked the special 3, it would have given me enough power that I would have had my own special 2. We would have been around the same health still, and I still would have had a chance to win the fight. Minute and a half left, special 2. I think I would have had an opportunity. But I'm going to let the video play out here. So next up, I got this Mangog on 54. Now going into this fight, I was a little bit timid about AI behavior. Before I went back and watched the Mordo video, there was one point in it where I get parried in the beginning, and I thought that he was blocking when that happened. So I was a little bit timid about hitting Mangog's block in this fight. And then there was another thing that happened in the Mordo fight. I baited a heavy from him, and I dexed it and went back in to punish it. And I thought that I had missed without a falter on me, and he hit me with a special 1. But going back and watching it, it looks like I was slow on the heavy punish, and he just transitioned straight into an SP1, which is why it looked like I missed. But this Mangog fight is a pretty standard fight. I've done it a ton. I think there's going to be one surprise heavy that I was not quick enough to react to in it, but I'm going to resist it because stand your ground. OP. So I got a bunch of ruptures, 5 exhaustions. Yeah, I was right there. 5 exhaustions, 2 withers, ton of ruptures. He's going down. It's not as fast as it normally would be, but it's still going to be nice and safe. We're not letting him get power. Just chunking him down slowly. Nice rupture burst. And then he's going to go down here. And that is all she wrote for my war. We ended up winning this one, 150-3 to 150-5. It was very, very close up until the very end. I think both alliances were 139 even and 3 deaths even. And we managed to squeak it out at the very end there. A couple of shout outs to my buddy Shar over there at X5E. I played with him in NewN for a couple seasons. Super good dude. And my buddy Indy 500 over there, who I didn't actually know was in Masters until this war. I played with Indy way back when my account was like 100K something, and his was 100K as well. Pretty crazy to see that he's in Masters now. Super cool though. He's a great dude too. But that's all she wrote. Thank you for watching.